BIAFRA Independence. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Directs Biafrans on what to do from May 30th. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 23rd of May 2024, and I want you to pay very, very good attention to this very information as I bring it to your notice. It is no longer news that on the May 30th, 2024 is another opportunity for the Biafran people all over the world to observe the Independence Day of Biafra, which was declared on May 30th, 1967, under the leadership of the then Biafra military head of state, General Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. Now, this very upcoming Biafra Independence celebration, which is going to be on the May 30th, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Simon Ekpa, has a very important thing to say. And I want you to pay very good attention as I read the news for all of us. Civil War anniversary. Why every Biafran should observe sit at home. Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE. Recall that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa had already declared 3 days sit at home, which is going to commence from the 29th of this very month of May 2024 through the 30th of May. That happens to be our Independence Day celebration or anniversary, as you may call it. Of course, we are not just celebrating the declaration of Biafra. We are not just celebrating the independence of Biafra. We are also remembering the 5 million Biafrans that were murdered in cold blood during the 3-year civil war, when people have been murdered and massacred in cold blood, especially our women and children. Now, let me read in details. Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, has explained that it is the duty of all, they say all Igbos. Can you imagine the zoo? Anyway, I know what to do. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, has explained that it is the duty of all Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Which one is lovers of the Southeast? Hey, hello Melundi Zoo. And the lovers of freedom to honor its May 29 to 31st, 2024 sit at home in honor of slain Biafran heroes of the 1967 to 1970 civil war in Nigeria. The group said this. There is nothing like the group. Oh my goodness, have I made a mistake? Have I really made a mistake for reading this from a Zoo Gota Media? I should have gone straight to the Prime Minister's X handle to read this in details. What do you mean by the group said? Which group are you talking about? This is not the DOS Nigeria political pressure group. Those are the groups that you are talking about. BRGIE, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, is a government, a recognized government in exile that oversees the affairs of not just the Biafra liberation struggle, but of course the Biafran people all over the world. Because as I'm speaking to you right now, millions of Biafrans across the globe have taken asylum with Biafra through the Biafra government in exile. So how can you call it a group? How do you, in fact, I'm baffled. I am flabbergasted. A government that is recognized by American government. Are you not aware that Biafra has, or should I say, the Biafran headquarters? The Biafran Republic Government in Exile headquarters is in Baltimore, United States of America. Now, the government said this while lamenting that whereas the civil war ended on pages of newspapers, it was yet to end physically, militarily, politically, and structurally. Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the BRGIE, made this known in a statement on Wednesday. He said the sit at home is necessary to enable the people to vote for the liberation of Biafra. He stressed that Biafra independence is a prize every Biafran, not every Igbo, Mumu people, every Biafran should sacrifice to actualize. They sit at home in Biafra land on the following dates to enable Biafrans to vote in the last phase of Stage 1 self-referendum voting. Now pay attention. 29th of May 2024, sit at home and vote. 30th of May 2024, Biafra Day, sit at home and vote. 31st of May 2024, sit at home and vote. In other words, we have 3 days sit at home in Biafra land. I have done this before, but it is very, very necessary that I do it again in order to remind us and refresh our memories. And I will be having a live broadcast this evening at 7 p.m. Biafra time in order to elaborate on this. We need a proper sensitization of our people concerning this very latest development. Very, very important. So we are going to be live this very evening, 7 p.m. Biafran time, in order to talk about this. And of course, it's going to be an interactive section. Now, in addition, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile is not a political pressure group. Oh, so you know. Unlike others who only agree to sit at home on May 30th. Oh, so Zoo Media you have known. Thank God I mentioned it earlier. BLGIE is very proactive, and we channel all our effort towards the liberation of Biafra by every means necessary. So, you are not just sitting at home on the 30th, but using that to cast your vote. You are not sitting at home just on the 30th, but using that to cast your vote. Using that opportunity to cast your vote. That's why we are going to sit at home for 3 good days. We are paying the price of freedom. If you think that your freedom will come just on a platter of gold, I want to tell you that you are deluded. You are dreaming. There is nothing like that. You must pay the price for freedom. And sitting at home is one of the prices that we are going to pay, and we are paying it now. The civil war only ended on pages of newspaper, but has not ended physically, militarily, politically, and structurally. I urge Biafrans across Southeast, South-South to vote for Biafra liberation and observe the sit at home. Biafra self-referendum has 3 stages. The last stage will end in November 2024, while the Declaration Convention will start on 29th November and end on 3rd of December 2024. Over 5 million Biafrans have voted in the ongoing self-referendum, both online and in the homeland, from thousands of polling units across the 40 states he stated. Now, what we are doing is not just to sit at home, just like as I said before. We are voting to exit the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. We are voting to exit the zoo. Therefore, within these 3 days sit at home that we are going to observe moving forward, is going to be very, very critical for us to come out en masse, especially those of us who are here in Biafra land. It is an opportunity for every one of you to go and cast your vote. Now, there is something that Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BLGIE, has done. Very, very important and imperative. Because so many people have been finding it very, very difficult to cast their vote, especially those of us here in Biafra land. A lot of people have been finding it so difficult to cast their votes. That is the reason why the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BLGIE, in conjunction with the Biafra de facto government in homeland, have fashioned a way to make sure that Biafran people vote here in Biafra land. So you don't have to cry again, oh, I have not voted, oh, show me how to vote, oh, I want to vote. No, no, no. We now have polling units everywhere in Biafra land to vote. All you need to do is to go there and cast your vote. I don't have to tell you how to know your polling unit online. You know how to get it. If you are a Biafran and you are here in Biafra land, you don't need anybody to tell you how to know your polling unit. Even from your own family, start from your own house, start from your own family to know where your polling unit is. You don't have to go out there and ask people, where can I find them voting for Biafra? Nobody will show you anything. I'm telling you the truth. So start from your own house, your household. That is where you will know where your polling unit is located. Because as far as I'm concerned, millions of Biafrans have voted already, live and direct, here in Biafra land, not in abroad. Those who live in abroad are voting online because almost 99.999% of them have access to the internet and social media, which many of our people in Biafra land, especially those in the villages, do not have access to the social media, especially the aged ones and the younger ones. So that is the reason why the BRGIE and Biafra de facto government in homeland made sure that they provide a very easy means for our people to cast their vote here in Biafra territory. So if you are here, make sure that you cast your vote and your vote will be counted. We are making history, and this coming 3 days sit at home in Biafra land is going to be a remarkable one indeed. I want to say thank you, my people. To Salo Numozia, and make it go viral.